What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. I am excited to jump through some pocket money of mine, see if we find anything worth more than face value. If you're new to the videos, you're probably like, what in the heck is this dude talking about? He's boring. I feel ya. What you can do is look through your coins and your banknotes when you go out and spend them and get change back. You can find stuff with fancy serial numbers, misprints, and errors, as well as a bunch of different stuff on your coins and bills that can make them worth a ton of money, if I can talk. But anyway, let's get to it. I'll stop yapping. Starting right off with almost a broken ladder. What is a broken ladder? It's a fancy serial number that goes in mixed matched but order. So in this case, this one's almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we would have dropped the 9, had an 8, or dropped the 1 and had a 0 for one that ended with a 0, we would have ourselves a broken ladder. This one's close, but not close enough. Little bit of damage up top. Other than that, I like to look at the seals, the serial numbers, and just the general print on both the obverse or front of the note and the reverse or back of the note to see if there's anything weirdly printed. Not so much on that. 2017 A $1 note. A little bit of 6s, a little bit of 2s, but not enough repetition to hold on to. And nothing really jumping out at me. Some weird lights kind of hitting this. That's not blue ink that this is showing up as in the camera a little bit. So that would be awesome if it was, but not the case. No shifts in the seals or serial numbers, but that's something I like to look for. And I like to check out the Great Seeing Eye, but the Great Seal of the United States is what it's referred to as. Now, if you're interested in other portions, these numbers here, like the Fort Worth annotation there, the signatures, the date, series date, and kind of the parts of various banknotes, then check out my other videos that cover that. Anywho, moving along, 2013 $5 note. Post the redesign in the early 2000s. I really like $5 notes. Cool depiction, nice depiction of the Lincoln Memorial. And then they have some other anti-counterfeiting measures that are shared with other denominations of U.S. banknote, like the 20 and the 10. And nothing jumping out there. Nothing going on there. What is this? IOU. That's hysterical. Little IOU note. So somebody owed $1 to somebody. And they went, hey man, thanks for the $1. I owe you, I guess. But if they're giving them the $1, then why write I don't know. Anyway, this one's too beat up to find anything really jumping out on the back or the front of the note, but it is funny with the IOU. Not something for me to hold on to, but I love stamp bills and some written on notes if they're like, where's George bills or something. Another 2013 $1 note. No design changes in $1 notes since the late 50s, early 60s, when they kept good separation in church and state by putting "In God We Trust" on the back. But nothing to talk about graphics-wise. They've talked about changes in the $1 note. People have talked about getting rid of $1 notes and paper currency, which I don't think is going to happen anytime soon. Well, let me knock over my camera. As well as doing away, with the penny and things of that nature. So that's all interesting. I have videos on that, but there's a lot of channels that are honestly better than mine in detailing those specific subjects. I don't like to get into that political type stuff. Anyway, really clean comparatively, minus the fold, but nothing there. Go a little quicker through these so I'm not just eating up your morning or your day watching me, well, my hands rather, going through stuff. 2013 $1 note. Nothing in the serial number, no shifts in the seals. Got ourselves a little J action in the Federal Reserve seal for Kansas City. And plate number, nothing there. 2017 A, lots of star notes in 2017 and 2017 A, so keep an eye out for those. This one's probably the best condition note we've seen so far, even though it's a little wavy from being slightly folded, but that is awesome. As far as condition, like one of the viewers said a few videos ago, business is about location. Collecting money or any collectibles really is about condition, condition, condition. So this would be a good example of condition, not so much collectability. Flop this guy around. What do we got? Ooh, okay. Video is starting to look up. A little bit of a repeater action. This is really cool. I like this a lot. It could be one step further. I'll explain in a second, but I'll definitely hold on to this. This is pretty good condition overall. It's a little bit wrinkly and wavy, maybe got some water damage lightly or just kind of folded up or in a wallet and whatever for a while, but 3738, 3837. Now, 37s on the ends, I like to call bookends. And then we also have a repeater note here, repeating the same 2 digits. Well, there's 3 digits, so a trinary note, and it's a repeater, but the same 2 digits back to back, 37, 38, 38, then 37. So it's got a few different collectible things going on. I've sold notes similar to this, albeit they were really crisp, for about 25 bucks. To the right person, of course, but I do have a lot more people I know that buy the stuff, and I have a pretty good local coin banknote, really a gold shop, but coin and banknotes here in town that buy stuff. Anyhow, so I would say I'd put a value of 15 to 20, maybe a little more for the right person. So if that helps you out, hopefully it does. Back of the note, little bit of damage to it in the middle here from that fold I mentioned earlier from being in a wallet. You can tell because it's like a curve fold rather than totally bisected. But really, really nice repeater serial number on it that puts some good value to it. Moving on, 2017 $1 note. Yeah, nothing to talk about there. Again, there's a lot of star notes in 2017 and 2017A, especially star notes that have collectible serial numbers or fancy serial numbers. Those are going to be the most value. General star notes, for those that ask a lot, a regular old star note, generally you can get maybe $1 or $2 above face value to the right collector. And then ones that have really good fancy serial numbers, like if this repeater note was a star note, you could be sitting on 30, 40, maybe even more dollars to the right collector. Back of the note. Beat up, nothing really jumping out from what I see here, and a little too much damage. A little bit of 8s, a little bit of 2s, and this one's got the 8-6 printed just a hair high. Now, if it was really dramatic, that's called a ticker note, a stuck digit note, or an odometer note, whatever you want to refer to it as. And those can be also valuable as in a fancy serial number / kind of minor error. Missing a couple digits from this broken ladder. 0, 2, 3, 4, we're missing the 5, 6. Got a little repetition in there. So it's not going to command anything over face value. Still worth $1 for like a soda later. Well, those are even more than $1 now. I went and stayed in Charlotte, North Carolina for a comic convention last weekend, and I think I paid $3 at a vending machine, which I know is like $3, but still. Not long ago, they were still $1 or even $1.25. So what the heck is going on? Inflation. Moving along. Nothing else jumping out, but I'm stoked about the find we've had so far. Series 2013 $5 note. Love the Great Seal depiction in the back that they enhanced, I believe, in 2003. Nothing going on there. We're going back to DC, by the way. Speaking of kind of like monument stuff depicted on bills. But I'll have a lot of content there. We'll hit up the US Mint coin store again, and hopefully they've opened up some more of the tours and stuff. This is neat. 085085. I wish somebody got lucky out there with a 08 on the end. Had a good repeater note. This one's really beat up, though. We got almost a blind eye Washington here. And a little bit. I mean, it's hard to tell if that's, ink smear between the words Great Seal or not but obviously not this yellow. But that's what's kind of obscuring it. So I'll have to pass on that for the actual thing. This is sweet. 4664, 46663, mark of the devil. No. Almost a good repeater. We're hitting a lot of repeaters in this one, or almost repeaters. Not as good as the one I set aside, which we'll look at again in a second. This one's okay condition. Looks like somebody pinned it to a board at some point. Nothing there. Whoa. Totally trashed. 2017 A $1 note. Got ourselves some free boogers and stuff on the back. That's nice. Getting down there to the last two. Thanks for sticking with me. Hopefully I didn't bore you too much, and hopefully you busted out your bills, or you're about to, and you find something even more valuable than I'm coming across. Nothing on the front of this dollar note. Let me sprinkle it up real quick while I pick it up, because I don't know how to use my hands. But nothing on the back, so it'll go to lunch after our hike this morning. Little bit of repetition going on in the serial number, but nothing crazy. 2013 $5 note. Kind of water discoloration, some damage going on, so it's a good $5 note, right? Still worth $5 to buy lunch with, or part of 1/8 of lunch. What we hold on to? A really awesome repeater note. Again, I think really in the realistic realm, probably $10 maybe, due to the condition. But if it was really crisp, I've sold ones like this for between $20 and $30, 25-ish to the right person. So if you find somebody that likes repeater fancy serial numbers, you can get a pretty good value for it. Otherwise, if you can't find a buyer, right, you still got $1. That's the greatest part about this hobby. After looking through all of this money, I still have the same amount of money I started with, even if I wouldn't have found this really awesome repeater note. So I'll throw it in a plastic protector to keep it from getting more jacked up. Thank you so much for coming to the video. Let me know what you've come across lately in your coin and banknote searches in the comments below. I love reading that stuff. I'll see you there, and I'll see you in the next video.